Hey human being, how are you? Yeah, I finally. I'll wait for some people to come in. Hey Myra, how are you? So I finally got to watch the sickening video of Blind Justice's arrest last night in North Carolina. Um, it angered me, uh, not just because it's a veteran, disabled veteran, but it angered me because he's like you and I, only obviously with sensory issues. So yeah, I was maddened by it. If you haven't watched it, I'd recommend you go watch it. Um, it's sickening where our country is going with the police and lack of accountability. It seems like so there was a U.S. Marshal that was here in Phoenix, I guess, supposedly, quote unquote, looking for a house to buy, but I think he was looking for a child to prey on. He went in and sniffed a little girl's panties. Um, so they sentenced him. He doesn't have to register as a sex offender. Um, he got fired. I don't know if they let him keep his benefits or not, but I wouldn't be surprised if we find out that he's getting full benefits. So basically, sniffed little girl's panties, and he's now getting unsupervised probation. Hey, what's up? How are you, Noah? We should get some Java soon. I can head your way if you want in a bit. So yeah, and as Cher says, yeah, it's fucked up. And then obviously the people here getting fired, so maybe he'll that it's PTSD. These cops are. And then I got pulled over last night, but that's not what these are for. These are for the November 9th incident where I was taped into the scene. Let's read one. So this is Curry, the guy who didn't turn his body cam on. The body cams that we paid millions of dollars for. This is, and he's with the Special Assignments Union, which is pretty much tactical and SWAT. Hindered my ability to record in public, First Amendment violation. Hindered my ability to free movement. Refused to allow me to gather my automobile, 14th Amendment violation. Also, this officer did not have his body cam on while on duty during a supposed critical incident. I had to remind him to turn it on and ask him to remind other officers. This officer needs training on how to deal with the public. Also needs to make sure he leaves his body cam on during on-duty interactions. This is a warning. Further actions might lead to a criminal complaint under the CFR. And then, okay, next one is Volby, Special Assignments Unit. This is the officer that wouldn't allow me to go grab my car that night. And Noah Neva knows this. He was on scene as they were blowing up houses. While on scene as media, two unidentified officers moved the crime scene back. As I was trying to move my automobile, said officer told me to leave. 9899 prohibited my free movement and could be the one involved in a felonious act, armed robbery even. He violated my First Amendment right to film as free press, violated my 14th Amendment right to travel by not allowing me to collect my means to travel. This officer needs more training on how to deal with the public and arrange proper delegation of movement, which shall not restrict press. I was not in any imminent danger and even offered to sign a waiver of liability, which I have every right to do so. None of your officers took my requests and warning seriously. I could list other officers, but they refuse to identify, which is another problem with your department. This is a warning and my claim for relief. If further acts conspire, you will have a criminal complaint against your officers. Please cease and desist on the First Amendment zones. So I'm not playing around. This is one of the most historic and beautiful old buildings of Phoenix. Sad that it has to reek of pigs. Although educated pigs. Several times. Last time I was here, I think they were cool up until I was recording inside the glass. So I don't remember exactly why. I've been here so many times. Uh, Headquarters is down here where you can the precincts where they're out of, but it's these are tactical units, so. And yeah, they're from November. It's taken me a little while. Obviously had to go out of town. We're busy. So. And I'm not wearing a belt because I thought there was court today. Really? Give. Complaints that I need to turn in?
Okay, do you have your ID?
I'll need. Okay. So how's everyone doing this morning? Have to figure out. So I guess they're in a meeting.